Hey, what's up, my cochinos and cochinas? I'd like to welcome you back to another can bang, energy bang, caffeine bang, drink bang, gang bang, finger bang, do your thing. All right, now that we all got all the angs out the way, I'm going to give you some angst. All right, so, today we're doing caffeine chat, all right? So I already ate breakfast and I was like, fuck, I gotta record a video for the homies, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, you know, I got this energy drink, it's ice cold, and it's fucking good to go, you know what I mean? So this is a Monster fucking zero sugar, no calories, I don't think. Usually some of them have like 10 calories and shit, but this one has none. This flavor is Ultra Paradise. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Check that out there. Check that fucking shit out. You know, maybe we could block my face, don't look at me kind of shit. And then you can see it. So I've tried the white one and I've tried the violet one. And I know what you're thinking, fucking violet. Come on, bro. You could just say purple, bro. You don't got to be all fucking like homo and shit. Say violet. That's what it's called, bro. It's called ultraviolet. So I'm assuming that the color is actually fucking violet, not purple. You know, don't get mad at me. You know what I mean? Go to the homo owners of Monster and get at them about it. All right. So anyways, not that there's anything wrong with homos. All right. So let's move on from all that. You guys went on a tangent. I don't know why you guys always do that, but we'll go ahead and crack this open first. All right. Crack it open like it's a fucking cerveza, all right? All right. All right. Has a fruity flavor. All right. We're not talking about the homo thing anymore. Get it out of your mind. We're talking about actual fruit that comes from fruit trees and shit, you know what I mean? Actual fruit that's grown from the earth. Not the fruit that you were messing around with, you homo. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and take another sip. I just kind of want to taste like what that actual flavor is. I don't know. It tastes like Airheads and shit, homie. So if you want to drink that tastes like Airheads, hey, that would actually be bomb. So Monster, if you're watching this shit, make an Airheads flavor, all right? It's going to sell like crazy, and make it zero sugar too, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people who drink Monsters like going for the zero sugar ones. You know, a lot of us use it because we can't snort coke anymore. A lot of us use it to go to the gym, you know, because we need energy. There's some vatos out there that use it because, like, they don't have enough energy to fuck, so they're like, hold on, Heina, let me, you know, chug this real quick, and then we'll be good to go. So, I mean, there's many uses for it, you know what I mean? Homo. All right. So before you're bored as fuck, before you leave because you're bored as fuck, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and let me tell you one thing before you go, because you might want to stay. What I'm going to talk about today is the time that I punched my doctor in the face because he wouldn't give me weight loss surgery, all right? Now, I know what you're thinking, man, you overprivileged motherfucker, you know what I mean? You just think that things are going to be given to you, weight loss surgery ass motherfucker. Anyways, just stick around, listen to the story, and, you know, you'll get it, all right? So, yummy, homie, yummy. What'd you do if you caught one of your homies saying yummy, like, you know, one of the carnadas in the fucking hood and shit? Like, all right, nah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just out there selling these drugs, you know what I mean? Got in a couple fights, had to shoot this vato, but about to eat some dinner, man. Yummy. All right. So about 630 years ago, I was fat, and I got all the way to 425 pounds. All right, that's kind of like my sex record, 425 pounds. Anyways, some of you may get that, some of you may get that later. Disease-free since 03. I mean, anyways. So anyway, I wanted weight loss surgery because I got all the way 425 pounds, and I was like, you know what, no matter what I do, no matter what diet I do, you know, I can't lose weight. But the reality was, the reason I couldn't lose weight on any diet is because I wouldn't stick with the diet. Now, you know, that wasn't really the problem. The problem wasn't necessarily the discipline. The problem was some of these diets were just fucking unreasonable and shit. Like 1,200 calories a day when I'm eating like 4,000, you know what I mean? Like only eating fucking like no carbs at all, you know what I mean, for a long period of time. Like, bro, just none of that, like Atkins and shit. Like, it wasn't sustainable for me. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm so fucking fat that I have to be able to be approved for weight loss surgery, right? I didn't look at it as the easy way out, but I looked at it like a new beginning, you know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers are gonna go in, give me a new stomach and shit, and yeah, I won't be able to eat as much, But the only problem was, I was like, I like overeating and shit, so who's to say that once I get full I'm gonna stop? But I guess it's a different feeling. You feel like your stomach's gonna explode and shit. I don't know, hyenas, maybe you guys are more familiar with this, like when a guy goes deep. I'm not trying to get into all that, but so I wanted to get the weight loss surgery because of my weight. I went to a seminar and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I listened to a bunch of previously fat motherfuckers talking about how they lost weight, how it saved their lives, and how it'll change our lives if we get the surgery. And they weren't like impressive or nothing. They looked like, they had lost weight, but they weren't like muscular and fit and shit. But they look like just normal sized people, I guess. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get this shit. I had the insurance to do it, so I was ready to go, right? But the only thing is, I don't know if any of you do this, but I don't have a primary care doctor often. Like, I barely go to the doctor, right? I barely get sick, so I don't really have a primary care doctor. I only go kind of like if an emergency happens. So I never, at that time, I had been between jobs, so I didn't really have consistent insurance that would, that I could have a doctor to stay with, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I said that correctly. But so I didn't have a doctor, so I had to find one. So I ended up finding this Asian doctor named Dr. Wong, and he was cool and shit. I went to him a couple times, just like regular visits, and getting what I needed, my medicine and shit like that, because I had high blood pressure. So I was like, cool, all I need to do, I feel like I got an eyelash inside of my eye, like ball. Anyways, so I was like, I just need to go to this motherfucker. I need to get his signature. That's what I needed. I needed his signature. And once I get his signature, then I'll be able to go to the next phase of this shit. And it's like a 6-month process. You got to get your doctor's signature. Then you got to like lose 10% of your weight. And you got to go to like a psychological shit, like evaluation. And they like talk to you about the psychological side of it. There's like a process, but I never made it to that process because I had a cock blocking or weight loss surgery blocking doctor who didn't want to let me get it. All right. So let me tell you how this went down. So I took off some time from work. I was like, all right, in the middle of the day, it was like my lunch, and we usually had an hour lunch. Yes, I had a job. I had it like that. I had an hour lunch. All right. Some of you guys have like 5-minute lunches. I'm sorry. That's slave labor. Talk to the government. All right. So I took my lunch. I already had talked to my boss. I was like, I might be gone for a couple hours. I go to this appointment, sit there, wait, go in, hey, big homie, how you doing? Everybody call me big homie. I don't know why. Even this Asian doctor. I was like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's like, all right, let's go ahead and check your, stats or whatever. So he checked my weight, my dick size, my height, all that shit. And he said everything was long. So as we're in the appointment, he was like, all right, your blood pressure's really high. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, sign this. He's like, what is this? I was like, well, this is for weight loss surgery. You see how big I am. I mean, it has to be obvious to you, right? So this is how big I am. Not just, I'm poking out down there, but, I'm poking out up here too. And I can't be, and I can't be having man boobs and man tits and shit, you know what I mean? It's cool if I'm poking out down there. But, yeah, I need to get this fixed. So he was like, oh, no, I'm not going to sign it. And I just looked at him like, what the fuck you talking about, homie? Like, you gonna sign this paper, fool? So he just said he wasn't gonna sign it because he believes that people that get weight loss surgery become malnourished, suffer from malnutrition, and we need to worry about my blood pressure first before I ever even entertain that. But either way, he doesn't approve of it and he won't sign it. So I'm kind of like, all right, if my blood pressure's an issue, I mean, it's probably obvious that it's a weight-related reason. Obviously, it's diet, but it's weight-related as well. This is the solution for me at that time. I was thinking, this is the solution for me to lose weight. So what the fuck, homie? So he's like, I'll be right back because I got to check your lab results. And I was like, wait. There was one more thing in this document right here. And I just socked that fool, you know what I mean? Just went for it. Just beat that motherfucker's ass, homie. Oh man, I was so fucking pissed, bro. Left blood all over that fucking room, bro. Just mollywopped that motherfucker, homie. Now I only hit him once, you know what I mean? And then I ran out because I was kind of scared that he was gonna call the cops and shit. Ran back to my car. My phone started ringing. I was just like, oh fuck it. There was the doctor's office. I hung up. Got back to work, and he had my work number, and his secretary I called, and she was like, hey, the doctor was wondering, you know, what happened. I guess he didn't tell her that he got socked. He just was like, told her that I just left the office abruptly, and she was like, what happened? He wants to know what happened, if you wanted to reschedule. So I don't know if he was like, you know, trying to see me or what, like on that level, but either way, I was just like, nah, I'm good. So what that did though was it motivated me, I guess, because I was like, you know what, fuck, you know, I'm like, only like 30 years old, however old I was at the time, 630 years ago, but I'm only like 30 years old, and I'm 425 pounds, and if I continue this way, I probably won't see 40, you know what I mean? You know, I got a kid, I got shit to live for, can't be doing this shit, you know what I mean? So I decided I need to get my shit together. So I fucking downloaded the MyFitnessPal app, and I had used MyFitnessPal before, and I'm not supported or promoted or what the fuck do they call it? Sponsored by MyFitnessPal or Under Armour, but they need to. So I took it into my own hands to sock that doctor, but I also took it into my own hands to lose weight. So I downloaded that app. I started calculating my calories and figuring out how much I needed to eat per day to lose about 2 pounds per week. And I decided that I wasn't going to change my diet. I was just going to watch how much I ate. So I was still going to eat the same shit. I was just, you know, making sure I didn't go over my calories. Now, in the process, though, of this journey, you will realize that even though you might have that freedom to eat whatever you want, the best value is going to come from a healthier option. So something has like less fat, you know what I mean? Maybe not as many carbs or something higher protein. It's going to fill you up more, and it's also going to give you the best bang for your buck when it comes to calories, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, this shit's only 400 calories, and that shit filled me up, you know what I mean? Like a 2-egg sandwich or something like that with some cream cheese or something that's very low in calories, you know what I mean? So anyways, I would do that, you know, I would eat lower calories in the day, and at nighttime I'd eat like a carne asada burrito, and I would be on point. And then eventually, you know, I started walking, then I started lifting weights and shit, and I got all the way down to 250 fucking pounds, homie, all on my own, nobody's fucking help, you know what I mean? Just pure motivation, determination, but then I started drinking a lot of beer, eating a lot more food, and I gained like 80 pounds back, so here I am.